she said 3 bags of Caesar and then 3 bags of normal chopped salad or whatever.
That's that. Now what else? For only like 1 minute. Okay, so
3 bags. Bust it all. And then she wanted carrots and onions too. I'm gonna get 3 because she's probably gonna be using them for juicing probably. Yeah. She just. All right, Mom. 5 bags. We're back at our local grocery store picking up some more produce and groceries as well, so we wanted to bring y'all along for it. Just get 10. These are huge.
10.
I don't know how big she thinks. Just like ground beef.
What is this?
$8 for this. Just junk beef.
$1 an ounce.
Whew. Yeah, those are 94.
These are 80 cents.
80 cents, yeah.
Nutty price.
Really? Just, yeah. Something that's like there you go, non-GMO and stuff.
That'll
Sweet.
work.
Yeah, that'll work.
4, 6. And then I'll get 2 of strawberries.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sounds good to me. Yeah.
We could get one of these.
Peaches.
12. 24. 26. 28. 5. 6. 24. Is that what that was? 25. 26. 27. 28. 29. 30. 36.
Cool.
So 28, 36. In some of these big stores, this isn't a big store, but
Yeah.
we need like red lights and green lights and like blinkers because it's like every
Yeah.
aisle's blind turn.
Exactly. What you're doing.
When you say you put the bookings and then the gas.
Ooh, baby.
It's not heavy, it's just the axle's gonna break.
Oh, good. Okay. Well, at least it's not heavy.
Okay, maybe a little. Uh-oh.
Oh,
Uh-oh.
it's cracking again. Make it in.
I'm breaking.
Welcome back to the farm, guys. We are so glad that you're here today. If you're new here, welcome. We are so humbled and blessed that you would join us, join our YouTube family. So here we go. We're jumping into it today with another weekly grocery haul, pantry haul. A lot of this is a stock up situation, but we also bought some fruits and veg for the week. So we're gonna bring you along. I'm gonna show you all my plans with it. I'm gonna talk to you the whole time and it's gonna be fun. But before we do that, I'm just gonna show you what I've been working on in the kitchen today because this is grocery related too. So this big pot here is a big pot of homemade granola and it is our favorite recipe. It's a peanut butter and honey. You don't have to do it with honey. You could do it with maple syrup or sugar or your sweetener of choice. But this one is a peanut butter and honey and chai seed granola. And I've been working on it today and I'm super duper excited to have granola in the house. And then we use our Meomat milk machine and it just makes milk so cheap. We're just using our oat milk during the week and it just makes it really easy. On the weekends, we usually use cashew milk or almond milk, also made in the Meomat. The other thing that I was working on today, had some projects in the kitchen going on, was you know that we have fallen back into the trap of the wraps. And if you've fallen back into the trap of the wraps, I understand they're just so convenient, but they're not the healthiest thing, and they are kind of pricey, and they're not really sustainable. So although we've been enjoying the trap for a little while, we knew the whole time that we needed to get back out of the trap. So I had a really good friend of mine give me a recipe on making your own tortillas on a cookie sheet. So just like a big family style tortillas that you can cut to the size that you want them to be. And it's just quinoa, water, in your Vitamix or in your Ninja, blend it up on high power, and you just blend it up, and then you add in your just different seasonings or spices that you would like. So I added garlic, onion powder, and nutritional yeast to this, and they are absolutely fantastic. They're so, so good. And I'm gonna play around with the recipe, but I think what happened is on another batch that I had, they kind of got overdone in the oven and they crisp up like chips, and they were so, so good. So I'm gonna try cutting these up and playing around with them and maybe making our own chips as well out of these. But I'm really excited about these quinoa tortillas replacing these or any other type of healthy wrap that you get from the store. Even the healthy ones, guys, they're pricey and they're full of a lot of ingredients. They're a definitely not a single ingredient food, and we want to kind of steer clear of that. And I have a big container of quinoa in my pantry that I would love to be able to make tortillas out of quinoa. There's lots of other ways to make tortillas. You can check it out. You can make bean tortillas. All different things that you have already in your pantry can be used to make homemade tortillas. So anyway, I've been doing that. The third project that I've been working on, also food related today, is that I've been cooking down my soup bones, my beef soup bones from our cows. So the first batch that I do, I put into this really large, this is the largest Instapot that Instapot makes. So if you're looking for it, this one is the Duo Nova, I think it's called, and it's the largest one that they sell. And I put in my chicken, I put in my beef bones, my soup bones into there. It's just like 2 or 3 soup bones about this big with a little meat on them. And then I fill it all the way to the max amount with water, add in all my spices and seasoning, and then I let that cook. And I let it cook for about 2 hours, and then I will take that out, strain it, fill up my jars with the beef broth, shred off all the meat, put that in a jar separate. So I'll get about a quart of shredded beef, and then I will pour water back over those bones, just the bones, fill it back up, and then I'll just go ahead and cook it for about, you can do 2 or 3 hours. I've been doing 3 hours for a bone broth on high pressure. And to that, I've been adding a carrot, adding an onion. You can just do onion powder if you want, some garlic or garlic powder, and actually adding a little bit of curry powder to it as well, because curry powder has your turmeric in it and your ginger in it, and it's just going to be good for an anti-inflammatory. And my husband is really enjoying the bone broth. He drinks a quart of it every day to try to help with his inflammation from his arthritis. So that is what's going on here, is beef broth and bone broth, and I was able to put a lot away in the pantry today. Let's jump into the regular groceries. So first off, not super exciting, but toilet paper, it is a necessity of life, and we were out, so we are restocked here on toilet paper. Next up, this is new to my pantry, my kitchen pantry. This is going to be applesauce. Haha, it's going to be applesauce. This is applesauce, and this is a new idea to my pantry. Not that I've never had applesauce before, but I'm trying out some different things with applesauce being a replacement for our oil in baked good recipes. So if you have that applesauce trick too, where you replace it for your oils and your baked goods, leave me a comment below and tell me, shout out some of your favorite recipes that you like making, whether it's muffins or pancakes or whatever. What recipes have you found that really work out well for replacing applesauce? I'm gonna play around with some of our recipes, and they're already gluten-free and dairy-free, so it's gonna be a little bit of a twist, but I wanna really see what recipes I can go ahead and use applesauce in it instead of oil, because everybody knows oil, even the best oils, they're not the best for us. They're still a processed food. At best, they're still a processed food. So moving on, here we go. Next up is our Duke's mayonnaise, and yes, there are way healthier mayonnaise out there on the market, but for our family size of 8, after buying all different healthy mayonnaise, they're kind of expensive, and making mayonnaise on demand is great, but it doesn't keep very long. So buying this mayonnaise, it's whole ingredient, and there's not very many ingredients in it, so I'm kind of okay with it. We only really use this for our tuna fish, and we only have tuna fish like maybe once a week at best, sometimes only a couple times a month. So this is our mayo, and mayo is one of those things. If you go to easyprepping.com, they will give you a list of things to prep for. It only takes a few seconds. You fill in how many people are in your family and the ages of roundabout age groups, and then they will tell you a list of things to get started to make a prepper pantry, and mayo is one of those things because it is a fat, and mayo can be used as an egg substitute in a pinch if you are making a cake or a baked good, something like that. This is eggs and oil basically, so you could replace your eggs and oil in your recipe, your baking recipe, with this if it was like, you know, an emergency situation. It's wintertime, you're snowed in, something like that, you're out of power, you don't have eggs or milk on hand, you have mayo. So it's just one of those handy things to keep in the pantry. Next up is dental floss, and I don't know what to say about it. We just needed dental floss, so we got a pack for everybody's bathroom, so we will be taking good care of our teeth. Next up are peaches, and I'm really, really excited to put peaches back in the pantry again. We had a whole shelf of peaches. They were like double stacked at one time. I looked up the best nutritional fruits, canned fruits, to store in your pantry. And up at the very top of the list was pineapple and peaches. So peaches are something that we all enjoy. Pineapple too, we just crack open a can of it. These little pop top lids, if you have them, we don't always get them, but if they're available, we try to find the ones with the pop top lids because they're just easy for the kids too, and they're a great snack. Always look for your canned fruit in its own juice or in another fruit juice, in 100% fruit juice. So we have a whole bunch of canned peaches. I think we got about 36 cans of peaches to add back to the pantry, and about 36 cans of pineapple, which is underneath here. I left it in the basket because these laundry baskets, guys, if you're bulking up, if you're stocking up your pantry, or even if you're not, if you're the mom and you're going to the grocery store by yourself, laundry baskets are great. They are a great way to transport your groceries in and out of the car and into the house and even into the pantry. They have the handles built in and they do hold a lot of weight, and I really, really like using them. You could also use totes. We've done that in the past, but keeping laundry baskets stacked up in the back of the car is just a great way. If you're going to Aldi's and you don't always have the bags available, it's just so great to be able to organize your groceries in the back of the car and take them in that way. So there's just a little tip for you. So this week we stocked up on some veggies, and it's been a long time since we had potatoes in the house. We kind of taken a potato break for a little while, but we went ahead and picked up some of these Yukon Gold potatoes. They are one of our favorite types of potatoes, and we'll just bake these. We'll dice them up, we'll chop them, we'll use them in all different recipes, and we'll just use these up this week. So we got 3 bags of them, 3 bags of apples, and these apples are primarily for juicing purposes, as are the carrots right there. And I'm really just tickled to death that our local store started getting carrots in these big bags, and they're so cheap. They're like less than 99 cents, I think, a pound if you use your little card or whatever, your little discount for being a good local store member. I don't know what it's called. I don't know what it's called. But anyway, we saved a lot of money this week, guys. We saved like 75 bucks, I think.
80 bucks.
We saved $80 this week by shopping local at our local store. Plus we earned points to our next fill up on gas. So it's a win-win situation. So the carrots are going to be used for juicing. We do a carrot and apple juice. It's a really great anti-cancer juice to do, even if you're only doing it once a week. It's really, really good for your body, those two ingredients. And I picked up onions because I love cooking with onions during the week. And also, I've been throwing in an onion and one big carrot into my beef broth and my beef bone broth when I'm making that in the Instapot. And just a carrot, an onion, and actually just like a half a can of diced tomatoes or tomato sauce. It really makes the bone broth and the beef broth really taste good, and it looks so beautiful all jarred up. So maybe I'll show you one of those in the back pantry, but it really turns out good. So that's what they're going to be used for. And with that, that is our grocery haul for this week. We stocked up, we got some practical things, we got some bathroom supplies, and we got some fruits and vegetables. So it's an overall win-win. This week was $375, but we did save 80 bucks from our local store discount. So that was really cool. And last week, if you were with us, you know that it was a really light week. We only spent $150. So this week came in a little heavier. But without further ado, we're gonna put all this stuff in the pantry, and y'all can get a little peek of us putting all of this away. It's very
That's
cool.
not gross or anything.
No.
Where did you want it?
We stacked all the pineapple. So now we got 2 levels deep of pineapple, and that will last us maybe a couple months. I don't know. It doesn't last that long, guys. But we have pineapple, so that is super cool. And we also got in this week tuna fish. I went ahead and ordered some tuna fish. Mostly I just been buying the cheaper brand of tuna fish from our local grocery store, but I went ahead and got some of the healthier tuna fish that I really like, which is the skipjack tuna. So we got a few cases of this skipjack tuna on our shelf too, so that's really cool. And then we got all of our peaches on the shelf, and I'm really excited to have them, like I said again. We also made out pretty good this week. We were able to pick up a few jars of peanut butter. They didn't have much, but this is our favorite kind of peanut butter. And they had a few jars, so we grabbed it while they had it. So we have that too. So anyway, thank you so much for joining us today. I hope you had fun with the boys while they went grocery shopping. And if you like that kind of video, leave a comment below, because they're so easy for us to do and bring you all along grocery shopping and then putting the food away and giving you a little haul of what we got. So I know it just gives you so many ideas for your own house to just kind of run with it and take some of our ideas and make them your own. So with that, I'm just gonna say, have a wonderful, wonderful day. Don't forget to love your people, do all the things, and rejoice in the Lord always, because He is so worthy of our praise. And we will see you right back here on the farm next time, guys. Bye-bye.